Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elisa and I'm from Rome, in case you didn't know. Today we're talking about greetings. Italian greetings, aka Italian words to greet, and Italians gestures to greet. You know, like the famous awkward moment of tourists not knowing when they need to kiss someone or whether they just have to shake their hands. I'm gonna explain you everything in this video. Let's start with some basic words. You all know this one. Ciao. Ciao is a very informal greeting that you use with your friends, with your closer family, and also you can use it either when you arrive, like when you're meeting someone, and when you're leaving. So you can say ciao in both of these occasions. The right pronunciation is ciao, not ciao, ciao, no, ciao. Then we have salve. Salve is a semi-formal way of greeting, and you can use it when you meet someone, or for example, you can use it when you're entering a place, a shop. You can say salve, but if you want to be a little more precise, salve is usually used with someone you already met. And salve is good for any type of the day, but only when you meet, when you arrive, not when you're leaving. The worldwide famous buongiorno and buonasera. Buongiorno, okay, buongiorno, not buongiorno. These two are used like interchangeably. The only difference is like in the same situation, okay, in the same context, but the only difference is that buongiorno is used till about noon, and after noon you use buonasera. You only say buongiorno when you arrive somewhere or when you're entering a place, a shop, anywhere, but you can say buonasera either when you enter and when you leave the place or like the situation, your friends or stuff. These two are formal. Same for buon pomeriggio, which is kind of like good afternoon, but it's not the same because you say buon pomeriggio when you're leaving again, not when you're meeting someone or arriving somewhere. But buon pomeriggio is not very used, okay, so I would just skip this one. But in case someone told you when they're leaving, buon pomeriggio, they're just wishing you a good afternoon. Two slightly different greetings that you only use when you're leaving are buona giornata and buona serata. So this literally means have a good day and have a good night. But night in the sense of period of time before you're going to sleep. So for example, I live with my mom, okay? So if I'm leaving for dinner out with my friends, she would say to me, buona serata. She's wishing me to have a good night. Not a good night in the sense of going to sleep, but a good night in the sense of before sleep. Good night, the proper good night in the sense of sleeping time is buonanotte. You probably heard this one. Buonanotte is when you wish someone to have a good night in the sense of sleeping time. Arrivederci or arrivederla. Now, you probably heard arrivederci, but you may have never heard arrivederla. So the difference is that arrivederci is formal, but arrivederla is very formal and it's not widely used. You will most likely use it when you're like in an office with like a professional figure of some kind, like a doctor. When you leave their office, their place, anything, you will say arrivederla. Otherwise, in every other formal situation, you would just say arrivederci. Going back to some very informal and casual ways to say goodbye, you can say ci sentiamo or ci vediamo. Ci sentiamo, it's something like we catch up later, catch you later. And ci vediamo is literally see you. You might have noticed that we don't need to say later, which is dopo. If we want to say the exact time, we can add another word to this sentence. So we can say ci sentiamo dopo, or ci sentiamo domani, or ci sentiamo più tardi, or we can just say ci sentiamo. Same with ci vediamo. If you know you're going to meet that person later in the night, you can say ci vediamo stasera, ci vediamo più tardi, ci vediamo dopo. So you're like specifying the time when you're going to meet that person again. Another shorter way to greet goodbye is a domani or a dopo, according to, again, the time you're going to meet that person. If I'm talking with my boyfriend or with my close friends, I would just tell them when I end the chat conversation, I would just tell them a dopo or a domani, because I know that I will most likely hear from them again later in the day or the next day. And you can also say this when you're leaving like a situation, like when you leave your friends from school and you know, like your classmates, and you know you're going to see them again the next day, you will just say a domani. Now, for the thing you're all here for, when to kiss someone. In case you didn't know, us Italians kiss our friends every time we meet and every time we leave. I know it's crazy. It's 2 kisses on the cheeks, so 1 per cheek. And usually we start from the left. So we go left and right, both with girls and boys. Sometimes boys will just do like a handshake, the ones that goes just like something like that. You probably got what I mean, without me trying to like dislocate my wrists. They would do that, or just like the two kisses on the cheeks. You only do this with people that you know and with people that are your age. You don't meet your mom's colleague and just, you know, like kiss her or him on the cheeks. No. Let's say we're in a context where you get introduced to a group of people. You will shake your hands because this is your first time meeting these people. You will shake your hand and say your name. So you go like piacere, we say piacere, which means nice to meet you. Piacere, Elisa. I would say you. Piacere, Elisa. After you interacted with these people, when you leave at that point, you have, let's say, 2 or 3 options. You can either kiss them on the cheeks, if you got a little bit of confidence with them. If not, you could also just say ciao or buonanotte and just like do a little wave and then leave if you don't feel comfortable in kissing them. If you're like in a more adult context, you will just shake their hands again, okay? And say something like Arrivederci, buona serata, something like that. Unless they do so. So if they're older than you and they feel comfortable in doing that with you, like kissing on your cheeks, it's okay. But if you're younger, you're not allowed almost to get that confidence, to have that confidence to go to them and just kiss them on their cheeks. Just, you know, see how they do first and then act consequently. I hope this helped you a little bit with this Italian weird greetings that we have. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because I would love to have you in my Italian family. And I'll see you very soon with another video. Ciao! We're friends, so I can say ciao to you. Otherwise, I would have said, leave a comment.